Over here is the Volkswagen Polo. Now guys, the Volkswagen Polo is one of the best-selling B-segment hatchbacks currently available. Now, this particular generation was released in 2017. It looked awesome. But then Volkswagen felt the need to do a facelift on it that made it rather interesting. The facelift on the exterior is not very visible on the front, but it's rather visible on the rear. And a remarkable aspect that sets the Volkswagen Polo apart from other B-segment competitors would be its quality and its prominent design, the rich identity, everyone. So it is right here the facelift was more visible, guys. Now, if you want me to be honest, I found it a bit questionable because then it just made it look like a Volkswagen Golf, a shrunken Volkswagen Golf. Because before it looked more unique, it looked more identifiable, especially from a distance. Everybody has developed an obsession with putting the model name in letters. Now this Volkswagen Polo costs 29,000 euros. Is this good value for money or not? We're gonna find out in a moment, everyone. Let's get on with this review right now. I have good news and I have bad news. Good news is you get parking sensors at the front and at the rear, like I can see right here. But the bad news is you don't get any parking camera at all. No rear parking camera or whatsoever. You don't get any keyless entry, everyone, but you do get a door that sounds quite nice when you open and close it. The quality really does speak for itself. And you do get blind spot monitoring, everyone. Fake air vents, guys. Fake exhausts. Over here is a 1-liter engine that produces 70 kilowatts, guys. For a price of 29,000 euros, it can be a bit questionable. And another thing I found a bit odd is that, you see, the quality is really good. The bonnet is super heavy for some reason. But to open it, there's no struts, there's no hydraulic struts or anything. So you have to hold it like this. Yes, everyone, the part which I was very much looking forward to, the interior of the Volkswagen Polo. Now, all right, first impression, guys, I have to say that the interior of the Volkswagen Polo is very interesting. Strong emphasis on quality out of all the other B-segment cars. And one thing that's actually remarkable is that Volkswagen, just like the exterior, has stuck to a theme of straight lines everywhere. Guys, first thing first, steering adjustment and seating adjustment. So, I have to move the seat front and I'm trying to find where's the... Guys, I cannot find it. Volkswagen, can you please simplify your seating adjustments? Because why is the latch to move it front over here and then the latch to adjust my back right on the other side right there? Like, why not put everything together? And then to make matters interesting, well, at least you get a adjustable steering, which is good. Up, down, in and out. Okay, that's a plus. I can appreciate this. Over here is your infotainment system, guys, and it's almost linked directly to your instruments cluster. Now they're not connected to each other. There's a separation going on right here. This kind of concept was something that first existed on the Volkswagen Touareg, because I remember when the Touareg came out, the new generation, it had this concept going on, and then that's when other Volkswagen models started having it. Awesome. Now, gear stick, guys, I like the feel of it. It's good. The material is nice. Here's your handbrake, guys. You get a manual handbrake. There's something that baffles me a little bit. 29,000 euros and you get a lot of manual things still, guys. Like manual handbrake, not electric handbrakes, manual transmission, and then also no start stop button, guys. You get a ignition for the key right here. 29,000 euros. Volkswagen. And then despite all the fancy gadgets right here, especially for your climate control, for some reason you get a knob covered in plastic for your lighting on this side. Although on the other hand, the steering wheel is quite nice. It's leather wrapped, guys. It's pleasant to hold on to, although I'm under the impression that for a car of this segment, it's a bit on the thick side. It's almost like holding the tires of something like a mountain bike. Or this kind of steering wheel is something I'd expect on a Volkswagen Passat or something bigger like a Volkswagen Transporter. But to have this in a Volkswagen Polo, it just feels a bit too big, guys. Like there's something about it. But otherwise, everything is easy. The ergonomics are good. And this center tilts towards the driver, guys. It's quite nice. Now it is time to cover practicality, everyone. So two cup holders of fixed sizes, and when I say fixed sizes, I mean literally, because they're quite narrow, so I highly doubt they can fit a big bottle. And then you get a central console storage, which is very small and narrow, but at least Volkswagen had the courtesy to offer you one, because there are some B segment competitors that don't even offer you central console storage. So in this regard, Volkswagen was quite generous. Now, door bin, guys. The door bin is quite nice. You can fit a water bottle in there, and likely a big water bottle in there. That would be great. Now, the depth of the door bin, it's quite deep, but there's this area of it which you can't really reach. The storage space right here, it can be for your telephone, and there are two charging ports. Over here is your glove box, guys. The glove box is average for its segment. Yeah, it's average. Volkswagen had the generosity to give you a nice glasses holder. Another thing that's been bothering me a little bit was the fact that Volkswagen invested a lot of detail on the steering wheel buttons, all right? So, or they invested so much love and detail for the climate controls. What's with the window controls? 29,000 euros, you'd expect a touch of chrome or a touch of something interesting, but they just left it all in plastic. And this whole door is in plastic, guys. The front passenger seat, you even get ISOFIX, guys. Yes, everyone, now it is time to check out the rear seat of the Volkswagen Polo. Now, guys, for some reason, there's no handle right here. The absence of handle can be very debatable, whether it's questionable or not. But for a price of 29,000 euros, I did have some expectations, guys. This entire door is covered in plastic. There's not a single sign of fabric on the door, guys. Although you get a nice bottle holder down there. And it's literally a bottle holder, because it cannot hold a big bottle. It can hold my small bottle, and the pocket is very small compared to the front door. Although I like the sound of the door when you close it. It sounds very reassuring. The quality is guaranteed, but the equipment list is very minor. In fact, sitting in the back seat over here, it feels like I'm sitting in a car of 20,000 euros, or give or take 15,000 euros, because I mean, just it's so budget over here, guys. And there's no storage solution over here. It's just two charging ports for some reason. No climate control, no air vents. And you do get backseat pockets, which are super flexible, mind you. The back seat is very durable, okay? Fabric is good. But when you're looking at a price of 29,000 euros, given it's a B segment car, there are expectations, guys. Now, legroom is amazing, although it can depend on the seating adjustment of the front passenger and the driver. Knee room is great, acres of space, but the headroom is also good, actually, surprisingly. Like, I'm impressed. And the headrest is okay. The headrest has to be one of the most comfortable I've ever had in a B segment car. It's great, it's good. You do get a coat hook right there for some reason. That's a surprise. I like that. However, I did notice another problem, guys. For some reason, there's the seatbelt, the edge of the seatbelt for the driver or the front passenger is exposed down there. So someone's feet can constantly make contact with it, and it will annoy the driver and the front passenger. Now, everyone, it is time to check out the boot space of the Volkswagen Polo. So the concept of opening the door is with this badge, and this is something they've had since quite a long time already. Before I cover the boot space, I want to first talk about this area, guys. Over here is the boot lip. It's covered in plastic. Great. But there's just one little problem. The body paint is exposed, guys. So in long terms, you just have to be very careful when putting luggage in and out. Over here, you get an adjustable boot space, guys. This is a very nice feature, very practical to be having in every car. Yeah, you can adjust the boot floor. There we go, job done. You get tether points in every corner, guys. Really good. You even get your fire extinguisher right there. So it's very well equipped. Now, in terms of space, it is average for its price and segment, especially for a B segment car. Okay, so when you fold down the rear seats, you get what is almost a flat floor, guys. So let's try this for the other side as well. There we go. There we go. So you get what looks like a flat floor almost. It's good. I'm really impressed with this concept. And if you have this rear boot space, if you have the rear boot floor downwards, you get an additional volume, guys. You also get a tether point right here, guys. Proud and conspicuous. And another tether point down there. That's really good. Now, when folding the back seats back up, you just have to be careful because the seat belts, you don't want to have them inside. So Volkswagen has this over here, guys. Put it right here. And then you can fold it right back up. Here's my conclusion of the Volkswagen Polo, guys. There's absolutely no doubt that the Volkswagen Polo is quite legendary because they've maintained a consistent reputation for doing one thing and they stuck to it religiously, guys. I'm very, very impressed because most car manufacturers don't really have that consistency. They tend to abandon a theme and they move on to something different, guys. But the Volkswagen Polo, just like most German cars, they have a theme and they tend to stick to it religiously for most of the years to come, especially for many decades. But there is a little problem, guys. For a price of 29,000 euros, is this Volkswagen Polo good value for money or not? I have to say that it is okay value for money, guys, because you see, when looking at a car of this segment, for a price of 29,000 euros, you'd expect a lot. The interior and everything felt very budget in terms of the equipment list. There was just not much to be seen, guys. And then also the practicality solution was pretty much average. Although if you're looking at practicality, guys, you can look at the sibling model, the Skoda Fabia. That one is far more practical, but still at a price as well. However, there's one thing that's consistently remained undeniable, guys. The fact that the car is well built. The bonnet was literally heavy. The door made this really nice metallic sound every time I opened and closed it. And this is an experience I never really had with other B segment cars. Just listen to this. I love this, guys. I really, really love this. This is one of the best thing ever about Volkswagen and the German competitors. They tend to be a bit expensive, but they tend to have the quality on their side and it is guaranteed. Volkswagen Polo is probably one of the safest B-segment cars when it comes to road safety, guys. My humble opinion of this Volkswagen Polo. Now, when it comes to Volkswagen Group products, everyone, it's true they can be at an inflated price, but they do have a lot of things, especially safety on their side and the quality. The quality is proven, and I just saw it with the sound of the door. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos that are on the run. I will see you all next time.